Welcome all. So this is Will. Today's video is just gonna be a little informational video. For those who are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're gonna like this channel. For those who've been here, and some of you been here from the beginning, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, those subscriptions are very much appreciated. So today we're just gonna do a little bit of talking. Some information you guys might need to know. So if some of you guys decide you want to visit the Philippines, you know some of these things. So when you're coming in, some of you guys, you're gonna go through customs. So when you come through customs, sometimes they're gonna ask you questions. So there are some things you should be aware of. If you come through customs and they think you fit in this category, they're not gonna let you in the country. So number one is, if you're coming into the country with immoral intentions, meaning you're on a sex tourism, or you're only coming here so you can try to find women and sleep with them, and if they think that's what you're coming into the country for, they're not gonna let you in. Number two, if you're a person that believes in polygamy, meaning multiple wives, they're not gonna let you in the country. Or if you ever been diagnosed mentally crazy, they definitely not gonna let you in the country. So when coming through customs, those are some things you need to be aware of. Those are things that would not let you into the country. Now you guys, once you get into this country, another thing is you gotta watch what you say, especially if it's involving someone else. Try not to talk about no one else or say things, because you need to be factual, truth about anything you say, especially when it concerns another person. Because if you say something about a person, especially something that's derogatory, and they seem for it to be untrue, they will take you to court. You won't go to jail, but you will find yourself trying to settle or paying a big fine. So watch what you say when you're in this country. Now another thing is, some of you guys who dating a younger woman online, anyone under the age of 23. I think it's called the age of majority. If a woman is under 23, you guys, and you're dating her and you want to come to the Philippines and see her, her family legally still has control over her. They can decide whether or not if she can leave the house or not. And if they disapprove, they have to prove you in order for you to marry her. And if you guys already had a date to get married and the parents had any questions about you, they can delay that marriage and challenge it for 3 whole months. So if you're dating a woman under 23 and you decide you want to come to the country and her parents don't like you, they can keep her in the house the whole time you're in the country. So be aware of that. Another thing is, you guys, do not offend religious feelings. The Catholic Church is a big part of the Filipino culture. It's been around for centuries. So there's no discrimination against religion. You can worship any religion you want, but you can't offend someone. If someone hear you talking about their religion, especially the Catholic religion, you can be in prison from months up to years. So whatever religion you are, you can do it and you can worship, but don't come in this country, especially bad talking the Catholic religion. If someone hears you, you can end your butt up in prison. Now the next biggest thing is, which I wasn't aware of when I first came into this country, some of you guys, you're gonna talk to women they're going to have children. So if you come to this country and you visit someone that has a child, you being a foreigner cannot, either inside or outside, be alone with someone else's child. Even if your intentions are good, you can go to jail. They've had people here whose intentions were good, foreigner, just walking with the child to take them to the store to buy some groceries, found themselves arrested. If it's someone else's child, you cannot be alone with them. And that's because back in the past, until they started passing all these laws, all the sick people, crazy people used to come to the Philippines, pedophiles and stuff, and get with children and things like that. So that's the reason why that law was passed. Okay, another thing is some of you guys who decide they want to come here. If you come here, you guys, and you marry someone here in the Philippines, there's no divorce in the Philippines. You marry someone here and you find out she wasn't what you thought, and you want a divorce, you're not getting a divorce. You can get an annulment here in the Philippines, but an annulment takes so many years and so much money. So, like Filipino people, when a married couple, and they don't feel like they should be together, they just separate because they can't afford an annulment. But legally, they're still married. So you marry someone here and you decide you don't want to be with her, you're going to have that marriage title for a long time, not unless you come out of your pockets with a lot of money to get the annulment done. Now, the next biggest thing, you guys, is adultery. They're big on adultery here. Adultery is illegal. So some of you guys, you come to this country, and some of you guys are talking to women online. Now you got to think about this. Divorces are illegal here. Annulments take so much money and time. A lot of Filipino women can't afford to get no annulment. Also, a lot of people don't get annulment because basically when you get an annulment, they have to prove that either you or the wife basically is too crazy to be in a relationship. So you get that title on you. So that's another reason why they won't do annulment. So with that said, you guys who are online dating women that say in their 30s and 40s and they have kids, but they say single, you need to find out if that single means separated. Because if she didn't get an annulment, because most Filipino women that have kids, the majority of them been married. Because pride, self-esteem, and respect, that's a big part of the culture. So a lot of women don't try to have no babies out of wedlock. So if you online, you talk to someone in 30s, 40s, and they got children, and they say single, you need to start digging. You need to start asking questions to see if they just separated. Because I remember I was watching another blog, and this guy was telling someone, basically, if you come over here and you sleep with a married woman because you're a foreigner and you're not married, she's the one going to get in trouble. And, they laughing about it. But I'm here to tell you, you come over here and that woman had told you that she was single, and you come over here to see her, and you go to her house, and if you sleep with her, even though her and her husband been separated for 10 years, and like I say, gossip is big, so one gonna send a message back to him, hey, such and such is with your woman. If he come in there and he can prove that she slept with you or you slept with her, you will go to prison too, both of you. If that husband who been separated for 10 years find out his wife, because they're still legally married, is sleeping with a foreigner, and he filed charges, not only is she going to prison, you are going to prison too. So do not come over here sleeping with no married man. If you talk to a woman and she say single, she got kids, you need to dig and find, has she ever been married? If she say yes, did you get her annulment? Oh, we separated. Okay, separated means if you come over here and you have sex with her, your butt can go to prison. So another law they have is called an Anti-Distraction Law. I'm just putting this one out there because I want to let you guys know it is some crazy drivers over here. So if you decide to come over here and you want to drive, you guys, oh my God, I don't know, basic traffic laws and traffic rules and right of ways. That's all gone out of the window here. So I guess maybe in the past they've had a lot of accidents. So on your dashboard, if you rent a car, you can't have nothing on your dashboard. You can be fined if officers see you got something on the dashboard. So keep it clear. You could be fined for that. I'm here to tell you guys, I drive over here sometimes. So, if I'm on the main road and someone coming off of a T to make a right turn, sometimes it could be a car, it could be a trike, it can be a bike. They never, majority of the time, they don't even look to the left to see if anything's coming. They just, so anytime I come to a T, I'm looking over there. I'm looking over there. Make sure no one come out. Guys, they just come out and make that right turn. Bicycles, motorcycles, cars. And then another thing, when if you're on the main high road and someone coming off the T to make a left, they don't yield and give you the right of way because you're already driving. They don't let you pass. Some of them would come out and make you stop. So if you come over here and you're gonna drive, keep your eyes open, be aware. Every corner you pass, you look to make sure ain't nobody coming out. Cause it's so bad here. I could be stopped at a corner to make a right turn and I look to the left. If a car coming, they will blow their horn because they think I'ma just come out in front of them. A lot of people blow their horns to make sure you don't come out in front of them because that's what people do. So make sure you keep your eyes open if you come here to drive, and so you don't be in no accident. Now this law right here is wild, you guys. If they had this in the United States, so many people would be in prison. And you would think this would be a law, but they have like a law that deals with do not push in front of lines, do not get in front of others, because a lot of people when they go to the government buildings and stuff like that, the lines are really long, and then you have corrupt people who's running the lines. They would constantly let their friends just come through the front and do that. So they had to pass this law. So if you cut a line or if you go in front of a line and someone complains, you can go to prison for that. Yes, you can go to prison for that. So don't be going in like grocery store and thinking you the big man and you gonna go to the front of the line. No, don't go to the front of the line. You wait your turn, because that is a law. So those are a few of the things I've learned. Some of the other things you guys be aware of. If you're driving on the road, the way they make their sewer system here is crazy. It's just like a trench, always to the right side of the road. Sometimes grass grow up in it and you don't see it. It'd be like I say maybe 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches wide, maybe 2 to 3 feet deep. So when the rain, the water just drop in that trench. So you know how some areas, like some countries, like in the United States, you can pull over to the right side of the road. But here in the Philippines, you got to be careful. You need to stop. Don't just pull over to the right side of the road, because boom, your tire's going to drop down in there and you're stuck. So that's another thing I see a lot, those trenches on the side of the road. I don't think there's anything else that I can think of right now. So everything I've said is not nothing I made up, but a lot of it I read because I was curious. So with that said, I hope I helped you guys with some of those facts and stuff. All right, you guys. So we're gonna have that rice giveaway at the end of the month. Still have time if you want to donate, so we can give out more rice. Um, but that video will be coming up once we do that. Our motto is help us to help others here. You guys spread the word about this channel. We be trying to do some good things. Channel is all about family, love, life, living, trying to have fun. Hi, you guys. Peace out. Black Women Village. Love you.